Hey everybody, it's Jay Kitchen from jaysbeard.com. We are doing a review of another attar from the house of Amouage. This is the Rose Aqor. That's spelled A-Q-O-R. The sample ampule that I got is about maybe 8 to 10 drops of the oil in here. The way you apply this, you usually have a long dripper. So I'm basically just going to put like a drop on one wrist. If you can, I don't think you can even see it. It's just a little, it's very, very tiny. And a drop on the other wrist. The way you apply these attars is you don't like rub them. You just want to kind of maybe touch them a little bit. And then you can like go like this on your beard, wherever else on your body you want this. You can't, or you shouldn't, really use more than 2 drops of this. First of all, this particular oil lists for $540 for just under 12 mLs. Now, the way the bottle is set up, it will last quite some time unless you're using it like a maniac, which you really can't, because if you use too much of this stuff in a closed space, you're likely to get a headache. Now, I've used this many, many times in the last couple of weeks since I got this sample discovery kit. Check out the bottle that it comes in. It's quite elegant. Now, the main accords on this are amber, rose, woody, warm spicy, fresh spicy, balsamic, floral, and powdery. The notes, very simple. 4 notes: rose, olibanum, sandalwood, and labdanum. So it's a super simple construction in terms of that. It is really subtle, and I've read in comments like on Fragrantica or other places that people say, you know, I dabbed it on, the smell was gone in 30 minutes. And that is kind of true in the sense that you don't smell it. However, I put a dab on last week and I was driving in my car for about 2 hours. I didn't really smell it, wasn't overpowering me, anything like that. I got out of the car, I did something, came back into the car, opened the door. I have this smell of rose, really light, but super present. And that was clearly from the perfume. It's real elegant. Does it lean towards old lady rose? Maybe a little bit. It's a lot of money for not that much. So if you have any interest in really deep, sophisticated roses, I would shop around somewhat. You may want to get a decant. When I say a decant, it's about 8 to 10 drops worth for $45 US. So you really have to be dedicated. And I think I'm seeing all these videos about perfume addiction and this, that, and the other thing, making people go broke and so on and so forth. The list is $540. I've seen it online for anywhere from $2.25 to $2.80 US dollars, somewhere in that range. Regardless, it's still a lot of money for even for 100 mLs of juice. If you are a rose fanatic, you really like rose, I would consider getting a sample of this. But also there are a lot of other attars that are under 30 bucks that may reach your objectives. This is clearly for a rich individual to apply. Your ordinary kind of 9 to 5 Joe Schmo, Jane Doe isn't going to be using this. And that's one reason I bought the sample set. The sample set was like 200 US. You got 6 different attars in there, and I was just really curious. I mean, they are expensive, but I really wanted to try them, and I wasn't going to spend 45 bucks on one ampule. So I got 6 in there for 200. Theoretically, you're saving a couple of bucks, but be that as it may, it's real nice. I would not spend money on it just because I already have on this little sample, and that's more than enough for my personal use. I'm not a big rose guy, but it's real light, it's fragrant, it lasts for a really long time, and you may have to be up on the person to get that scent, but it's going to be around for a little while. The stronger scents, the vanilla and the saffron, those last for 8-10 hours easily. This is a bit more subtle, not as animalic. not as really like, I'm going to get you, you're going to smell me, kind of a thing, you know. Quite good. Can't honestly recommend anybody buy it, but if you're a Rose fan or fiend, you may want to check it out. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, or if you didn't, please subscribe, leave comments down below. Let us know how we're doing. In the meantime, be kind to your fellow human beings. Stay lifted, stay well groomed, stay smelling awesome, and we will catch you on the next one. We love you. Cheers, everybody.